Hello and welcome back to another video on the HP Prime GDC tutorial series. In this video, I'll be talking about the Stats2Var app. If you have not watched the Stats1Var app in the series, I highly recommend watching that first, since although this Stats2Var app sounds very similar, it performs very different things. So it is important to know which app to use in different situations. Without further ado, let's start. Statistics2Var, also known as Stats2Var app, allows you to input a set of values same as Stats1Var, but instead of getting statistical analysis from the values, you get data related to correlation. To open, press Apps, then press Statistics2Var. Once you have opened, you are on the Numeric View. What you see here is very similar to Stats1Var. This is where you can input your data values. To input, select a box, then type in the numbers. Press enter when you finish typing. This app requires data to be input in two columns since this is for correlation. So one column is for the independent variable and the other will be the dependent variable. So here are some values. Now you can press stats and here you can see the correlation analysis such as the R value, and this is the R square value. In here, you can also press on X, so this will give you some data analysis for the X column, so you have mean of X and sum of X, etc. And that's the same for Y. If you need to create a regression line for the values, first go to the symbolic view and check if your setting is correct. So make sure you are taking the data from the correct column. So this is the IV column and this is the DV column. Also make sure to check if the type of regression line is what you want. So here's the options here. So in this case, I want a linear regression line, so I select linear here. Then you can go back to number view and press stats to load in the data. Now press OK and go back to symbolic view, and now you can see your regression lines here. In some cases, you will need to use the regression line to estimate the value for a particular x value. So you need to copy the equations. So how to do that? So you can select the box for the equation here and press copy on this button. So that is shift and view. So the blue text is copy and we are copying the equation here. Now we can go back to home and we can paste that equation. So the shift and the menu here, and that's the paste button. And then we can select option 1, and that is the equation. So now you can replace the x value with the value that you're estimating for. So for example, let's say I want to estimate for x equals 8, then I'll press 8 and I press enter and I get the estimated y value when x equals 8. That's all for this video. If you have any feedback or suggestions, please feel free to comment down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.